So you may have think so many times in your life what to wear, how to wear, at what time you have to wear, what color you have to select. You would have so many questions regarding that, regarding fashion, regarding clothing, so many things like this. So I'm trying to do my best to solve that unsolved questions in your mind. So I'm Udar Ratnayaka. I'm a university lecturer and a fashion designer and working as a researcher also. So I think we can go on a good journey by discussing and by solving so many facts. And most of the time we are getting small details, valuable details, and sometimes fancy details from different resources. Most of the time, I'm sure that you would get this kind of details from social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok also. So, and that would be a good habit of comparing yourself, having a good evaluation. And I would say one thing, according to the perspectives, different people would have different opinions. So you have to think about that. So you can gather details and you better to analyze inside of your head. So you better to use your brain a lot when you are having so many data to your brain. So I think those are the resources, and sometimes maybe you are having the recommendation from your colleagues and from feedbacks you are getting from your friends. So that could happen, and you have to think about that. And one thing would be well matching for one, but not for you. So that's why you have to think about yourself, and you have to experiment. So you have to try out by yourself, right? It means evaluation, self-evaluation, peer evaluation. There would be two types of evaluations. So you could have a good audience, honest and trustworthy audience to get the feedbacks that would be really helpful to proceed your impression. And for food, self-evaluation. You can go in front to the mirror and wear by yourself and ask from yourself in an honest way. So what is better? Is it good or not? Something like that. So this is a kind of experimenting. You have to try. You better to try by yourself. And from ancient times, our ancestors was doing experimenting. If they were not doing proper experimenting, if they haven't dedicated their lives and different needs, we wouldn't be here. So I think you have heard so many stories regarding that. So, but in here, to get a proper feedbacks, maybe different feedbacks from your friend, peer evaluations, and self-evaluation, you should have some idea. It means you should have some tips. So with the guidance, you can try out and you can save your time and you can be more happier. So with these discussion sessions, I would be willing to discuss what are your burning problems regarding fashion and lifestyle. And you can comment and you can suggest here. You can subscribe and motivate me to solve your questions and issues, and that would be really impressive, and I would really appreciate your each and every kind of feedbacks. So my ambition in here is to spread the knowledge which I have been gained by the experience and by the education and also by doing research. So I think that would be really helpful to you, and that would be kind of affordable fact to you. So each and everyone doesn't have a personal consultant. So I think this would be a really helpful with the different discussion in different time. I would try my best to upload content like this without having a huge gap. So I think your motivation is really treasure for me. So you would think about colors, structures, materials, and textures also for your selection. When you are going to a shop, you would select what color is it? Is it going with me? Is it going with my skin tone? Is it going with my body type? So yeah, these kind of things you have to consider. So there could be different innovations, different trends in the different time. With the harmony, with the weight of the body from the upper part to lower part, there could be so many differences. With the fat storage maybe, so you could have different diet style, you could have different genetics, you could have different environments. So your fat storage style is different from each other, and you have to keep this in your mind that you are a unique one. So with the skin color, with the body type, you are a unique one. The thing is, how do you maintain it? How do you take care of it? So before taking it, you better to know what you are having already. So I have given you some images in here. You can have a kind of idea. When you're having a rectangular body shape, you could have a very balanced body type with the shoulder width and also hip width. So when you have an idea that kind of a body you have, so many type of garments you can wear with this structure. I hope you have seen different type of images like this with this structure. So there would be so many details like pleating and cascading parts, and there could be loose garment, very loose garment, fitted garment, skinny fitted garments. So I hope you have seen them, and each different type of garment would give you a different kind of impression, different kind of feeling would be symbolized by different structures. So when you're having a structured part for a maybe for a hip area, maybe it means the lower area, maybe for the upper area, there could be some details and structures and extra something like other than having a plain garment. So when you are having something like, so you better to balance your body, make harmonized your body. It means when it is rectangle and well balanced, you can use structured parts in anywhere, and that's totally fine. And when you are having a larger hip area compared to the shoulder area, so you can balance the shoulder area by using structured and detailed garments and parts for the upper body, not to the lower body. So there would be a balance. There would be a kind of balance in each and everything in this world. So we have to think about that. We can't forget it. We can't ignore it. So you can try out this kind of things, and you can remind by looking at the images which I was showing here, what kind of garments you have met so far. So, and when you are having a very small hip areas but wider shoulder areas, you can use structured and details part to a lower body to make it harmonized in a balanced area. So I would raise a one area in here, transgenders, especially male people who have transferred into female people, and they are beautiful people. They have transferred into very beautiful and feminine women, and sometimes the structure would remain as it is, as would symbolize some differences compared to the normal female body. It means like having a small hip area and wider shoulders. And for them, they can try out structured and detailed part to the lower body, not that much of detailed part to the upper body. Now you have to think about your anatomy. You better to be brainful even you are wearing something fancy also. I think now you get the idea how critical is this if you think in that way. Some people do have that sense already. It's a bit rare, and each and everyone is not having that kind of sense. Saying, I'll try to help you. You can suggest what you need to know. So I'll try to make a schedule for you. So if not, you can suggest. I can do research on behalf of them if I'm not aware that much about that thing. So balance was the fact which we're discussing within today. So you can suggest the thing, and I would like to discuss about colors, maybe psychological factors in future discussions. So I hope you would be with me with future steps also. Good luck. Have a good time.